When Call of Duty 2022 was announced, we found out that it was a follow-up to the game with the most exciting movement clips since Black Ops 3, and it was going to be titled Modern Warfare 2. The community was excited, and it was most likely going to build upon the exciting mechanics that Modern Warfare 2019 introduced that led to the camera breaking, the ego challenge, and all in all, a fun skill gap. Now, the community is split on slide canceling, and honestly, I am too. I love using it, but at the same time, I know it's a cheesy mechanic that really doesn't take a ton of skill to use. Many miss it and would welcome its return, so much so that a lot of people have went back to Warzone Caldera to enjoy the satisfying movement and slight skill gap increase. Many people are glad that they no longer have to mash a 3-button combo though every 3 to 5 seconds to be competitive. It saves your controller, your fingers, and it removes one of the cheesiest skill gaps in modern gaming. However, Modern Warfare 2 didn't just remove slide canceling, they made the slide completely useless. A dolphin dive that's only useful every now and then, and the slowest strafe speeds we've ever seen. Not only that, okay, you get the point. So what can you do? Well, in my last video, I did explain how you can utilize the sliding a little bit and definitely utilize the diving as much as possible, so click the link in the description if you missed that. But now today, we're going to go ahead and add on to those mechanics with the cheesiest, easiest, game-breaking mechanic in any current FPS, snaking. Let me quickly explain snaking before I teach you guys how to use it and abuse it. In Call of Duty, you may have noticed by now that you'll oftentimes die after you've already turned a corner, and you may wonder how the enemy's bullets still connected to kill you when you thought you got away safely. This comes down to multiple things, but mainly the netcode and the servers of Call of Duty. Now, I'm not an expert with these types of things, but I have learned about these things from people who are experts, and what I can tell you is, this is most likely intentional. It's another way to kind of reduce the skill gap in this game, but long story short, good players will always find a way to be better than the average Joe. In this case, Sweats have learned that they can abuse Call of Duty's netcode, never put anything past the gaming community. So basically, if you lay down behind cover and then quickly sprint forward, you will have a split second where you can shoot the enemy before they even see you. The thing is, in Call of Duty, there's not a penalty in relation to prone and crouch action, so it pretty much leads to clips like this.
Of course, FaZe has no idea which direction he's coming from.
Right, dude, that's so...
In that two-man setup, in that two-man game. They needed an offense able to get it.
When do they play next?
Oh, the booze.
Oh,
Imagine this is my head glitch right here. That's snaking, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not athletic enough to do what they're doing.
Wait, how do you actually do it fast as though?
I'm not doing it again. I'm gonna run out of breath here. Basically,
Yo, he did that. Yeah, look good, right?
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Correct.
And the round could be extended here.
But hey,
Big
looking
win
like
out
it
A.
is going to go over to OpTic. We will be
That should
extending
be A
that time.
captured. The snakes are in. Look at them.
Look at this.
What the hell is going on?
Yep, super exciting gameplay, but think about it, the more you lay down and sprint up, the more chances that you're going to have to shoot at the enemy before they're going to be able to shoot at you. Snaking is so insanely overpowered that the pros actually decided to GA it, meaning they have a gentleman's agreement not to use it, meaning no one can do it. However, many people blame FaZe Cellium for the fact that snaking is now a major part of the Modern Warfare 2 meta. Slide canceling helped counter it, but now snaking has no counter aside from some lucky pre-fires. Cellium snaked his heart out even after the pros agreed not to do it, and just a few years later, every player is pretty much forced to do it, otherwise they'll be at a severe competitive disadvantage. So that's why you should add it to your gameplay if you want to improve easily or just add the most important mechanic in the game to your bag. You might as well listen close and load up a private match to practice because snaking likely won't be getting patched anytime soon, if ever. So here's how to do it. Alright, so I have the controller nice and big on the screen. As you can see, everything I do is showing up on the controller. So make sure you pay attention. Now, I'm snaking right now. This is exactly how you do it. Notice how my left analog stick, I rotate it in a circle. Some people just go back and forward. Boom, that works too. I just find it smoother. I mean, even the bots really can't hit me. I mean, oh my god, I'm getting Getting hit by a whole bunch of things. I probably shouldn't have put 6 bots, but anyway, so here's how you do it, right? Get behind some cover like this. You usually want it to be something that you can head glitch. If it's something low, like maybe here, I can't really snake this too well. But this right here, I can. So imagine you lay down and then you just sprint up, right? That's snaking, but just keep doing it, right? Do it really fast, and then all of a sudden, you're breaking the game. So if you need to slow it down and put the video, click on the settings wheel down below and change it to 0.5 speed if you need to, or 0.75, so you can see my controller inputs slower. This is snaking perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I am a rat and I know how to snake. If there's anything I know how to do, it is snake. My aim's messed up because I've been playing X Defiant, so don't worry about that. But this is how it looks against bots and against real players. Alright, so here's how it goes, right? It's really simple. Lay down, sprint forward. Lay down, sprint forward. Lay down, sprint forward. People, last time I made a video about it, they really tried to complicate it. It's not complicated. It's as simple as it sounds. Lay down, sprint forward. Lay down, sprint forward. It's just that. Now, you could find your own way to do it just like I do, where I like to, as you can see on the controller, I like to kind of rotate it. Now, I just got quickscoped by a bot, and that's what I get for putting 6 bots in a private match where I'm just trying to show you guys how to snake. So you can add the dive from last video, right? Let's see, we're in this position, right, where... Okay, got 4 dead. I'm 1 shot. Now what do? I gotta relocate. Boom, get behind this. Snake the hell out of it. It'll work I mean, bro, it's not good. It shouldn't be a thing. But there's a reason when you see people doing this and then all of a sudden you're dead. If you've ever been wondering why that is, that's due to the reason I explained earlier in the video, that the net code makes a huge difference in this game. You know, any head glitch like this is like a kind of like a god spot, right, in pubs. This is where you always have people camping. They'll always probably kill you once or twice, especially if they have a sniper out. But if you want to go to this spot, I mean, if you're trying to get your first ever nuke or something on shipment, this is a great thing to learn how to do. And especially if you're not great, right? And don't, you know, I don't mean this in any type of way. I genuinely am saying this. If you're not great at the game, so you're at skill-based matchmaking, you're playing against just average Joes, they will never be able to keep up with snaking. They just can't, because the best players can't keep up with this. So if you add this against bad players, I mean, they'll be completely clueless. So I'll go ahead and go into pubs and show you guys just how unstoppable this is. All right, so I just hopped into a random 10v10 match here to show you guys that this will work pretty much anywhere you go. So I'm just gonna snake this, and this doesn't even have a ton of cover. But as you can see, this guy can't hit me. And I have you have so many opportunities. The skill in this really comes down to just being able to line up your shot. And it's gonna look like you're hacking if you're doing it right. You can navigate around different head glitches, snaking. If you play ranked, most people know what this is in ranked. But if you're playing pubs, a lot of these people aren't familiar with the cheesy things like this. I mean, it was a snake off there, but he couldn't kill me. I had to back up a few times, but you have so many opportunities to get away from a situation when you're snaking. I've seen a lot of people call this map hide and seek simulator, bro. That is just comedy. Anyway, I'm gonna try to snake. I don't know this map. I played it like twice. You can kind of snake stuff like this too. Obviously, there's not really cover, but it still works to an extent. But yeah, as you can see there, I mean, it really doesn't. So like, I was able to quickly get a shot off onto him. And snaking can kind of throw off their aim as well. However, it's just clearly not as good if you don't have actual cover to use. Jeez. Here's a decent spot. I mean, I won't say this is a great spot. This isn't too bad right here. There's a perfect example of what it can do. Now I can also snake and place that. Someone pushing me, they're dead. Oh, I heard him, he's dead. Wait, I think I heard another. Oh, he got me. That's a pretty good example though. I'm actually pleased with that one. Here's a good spot too if they're sitting in these windows, as I've seen them do in my like 1 or 2 games I've played on this map. You can also snake on the staircase, depending on their elevation. Like this guy, he had no chance. Kind of snake to the side of things like this as well, because I can't really snake here. He'll end up getting me. But if I go to this a little bit, it'll be a lot harder for him. So even though I didn't get the kill, you guys should definitely got the point there. It's also a good way to chow things too. Like, even though there's no cover here, if I come around the corner like that, he has no chance because no one's looking at the ground. I knocked him? I don't know how that works. This game's funny. I think I hear one like under me or something. But yeah, I mean, you can snake behind cover. That's the main way to use it. But, you know, you can actually go around corners. Instead of jumping, you can lay down, which a lot of pros do. Like, that's not like something I'm just making up, because I know I did just kind of throw it in randomly. But if you watch Call of Duty League, you know that that's kind of how people chow things these days. I mean, obviously you can jump, but go around the corner like this. Boom. Oh, come on now. Jesus. All in all, I mean, you guys see, I mean, I've already got all my streaks multiple times in this game. I guess the game didn't just start, but it feels like it did. Maybe I joined late, I'm not sure. Whoa. Okay, well, that's how you... Come on, come in. I don't know what's going on. Beautiful. Which snaking a lot of times is also just used to buy time. It's not always necessarily just there to get kills. So now I'm just going to talk over the rest of this gameplay. I think you guys get the point. I spent 12 plus minutes talking about snaking, and I have another video about it as well. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. I want to shout out everyone here on the screen for commenting OBJ on the last video. We're going to do it a little bit different this time. But first, I do want to thank you guys for over 5,000 subscribers. You're making me one of the fastest growing channels in the Call of Duty scene on YouTube. And one of my all-time dreams is to take this full time. And you guys are helping make that potentially possible at some point in the future. So thank you guys very much for that. Now, with that being said, what I'm going to ask is you guys hit the share button under my video. If you drop a like, hit the share button and hit copy link. You don't actually have to share the video, but once you do that, comment down below saying the word shared. You can either add it at the end of your comment or put it in a separate comment, whichever you prefer, but either way, if that is involved, I will go ahead and shout you out in the next video. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been great, and don't worry, the videos are only going to keep getting better from here. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon.